Welcome back, 8:37. Your time, what started as a roadside produce stand is now a top business specializing in one of our favorite things. Of course, we're talking about barbecue.
Lane's Barbecue in Barrow County is world famous for its line of rubs, brines, and sauces. And since it's still barbecue weather outside, we decided to stop by for some tips on seasoning up something spectacular.
Thank goodness Paul Milliken is live at Lane's Barbecue in Bethlehem this morning. Looks like you're cooking up a feast, Paul, and I appreciate you doing a little legwork because we're thinking about bringing back barbecue with Buck, so it's really going to work out well if we check out Lane's. So thanks for doing a little research
fine.
for us.
You can do that, but it will never compete with meat sweats with Milliken. I've had one biscuit, and I'm already getting a little sweaty this morning. I feel like by the end of the morning, I will be drenched, and I don't care. I'm happy about that. Ryan Lane is the man. Ryan, it's so good to see you this morning. How are you?
I'm doing awesome.
Thank you for having us out to beautiful Bethlehem, Georgia, and the home of Lane's Barbecue. So let's go back in time. How did this start for you?
Really started with a passion for people and food.
Yeah.
And so background was group health benefits, worked with small business owners, but just needed a tangible product.
Yeah.
And so we bought it. My brother and I brought a smoker, started catering for the small businesses. No one likes talk insurance, right?
I love that. Yeah, you were like, you know what? We're going to make people happy to talk about insurance.
Yeah, I'd make them fat and happy, and then he'd check in and talk all the serious stuff.
That's amazing.
And it just turned into something, and then next thing I know, I was selling barbecue at a roadside stand in Loganville.
Yeah.
And it just kind of took off from there.
Yeah, so explain what Lane's Barbecue is today. I mean, you are famous for your rubs and your sauces. You sell them all over the world.
Yeah, so really the bulk of our business is the seasonings and sauces. So we manufacture all the products, all of our seasonings, all our sauces over in Winder, Georgia.
Yeah.
And then we've got a catering spot too. So we also cater. We do biscuits on Fridays, which you're the only person in town. Everyone's gonna be jealous because you got it on Tuesday, and they gotta wait till Friday.
Can we make Biscuit Tuesdays a thing if I promise to be here every Tuesday?
Yeah.
Okay,
absolutely.
all right. Well, I'll talk to management about that. Now, these are something I've dreamed of for a long time. I don't know how you got into my head and somehow pulled these out. What are these?
Yeah, so this is like an evil creation. It's called a breakfast fatty. And what we've done is we've taken pork sausage, that's already ground up. We rolled it flat, and then we filled it with all the things we can dream of, right? So we've got blueberry muffins, crumbled up blueberry muffins in this one, and then as you can tell, this one's got those biscuits that we made in it. We roll it up, put it on the grill. We use some cherry wood from Cutting Edge Firewood, so you got to get that awesome, that beautiful mahogany color there is from that wood. And then the rest, the magic happens.
Well, and that's a good first tip, because through the morning, we want to give you all information you can use at home. And you were saying before, the wood that you choose is so important. Why is that?
Well, the fact is you're spending tons of money on your grills, your proteins, hopefully your seasonings. And then what happens is you use some old soggy wood that you found in your backyard and like that moldy mildew wood, and it's just going to give it a horrible flavor. So you want something that's going to burn hot, burn clean, and that's really why we love Cutting Edge Firewood.
Yeah, so again, you see the setup around us here. You can actually get this wood shipped to your house.
Yeah, and they're local. So Atlanta-based business. We love working with local companies. That's what we use in our big smoker out back too.
Nice. Okay, well, can you cut into that, because I can't even imagine
what. I can cut into it.
Is my name Paul Milliken? Can I handle it? You're the one who said I would leave with the meat sweats, and I told you I was fine with that. All right.
You got the blueberry muffin in there.
Oh man, it's basically a burrito, but instead of a tortilla, it's just meat. I mean, it's the most genius thing I've ever seen in my life.
So we've got some of that. We're gonna hit it with some of this hot honey.
Okay.
Just a little drizzle from Savannah Bee Company. We do everything big out here in Bethlehem. We even went with the big jug.
It is gorgeous, man. Gorgeous. All right, and then this one.
This is stuffed with our homemade biscuits. So you see the biscuits in there. You got the gravy on top.
Man, I want to thank you for helping me. It's already there for creating the greatest food segment on Good Day Atlanta of all time, Meat Sweats with Milliken. So I can go ahead and give it a try, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I would try to be, delicate about this, but I think the way to go is just to bite in as best I can. So
Paul, delicate? I mean, I thought he was going to put the whole thing in his mouth.
No, he can't handle that. He doesn't have his own segment.
Hold on. Wait. Look, I'm going to have to sit down back here. Okay, let me just sit by the firewood. I got to sit. I need to process the heaven that has somehow made its way into my body right now.
Hey, Paul.
That is genius. I want that every day the rest of my life. That is amazing. Lane's Barbecue has done it again. Buck, you can say whatever you want. I'm zenned out now. Nothing will bother me.
I just
Bring
want
on the meat sweats.
Come on. Advice from a guy who's had a food segment for a long time. While those look delicious and I'd like to give it a try, that's a bad name for a food segment. It sounds kind of gross to me. It kind of makes me not hungry. Meat sweats.
I disagree. I think it sounds delightful. I disagree. It sounds delightful. Sounds like what we all want.
I think viewers, a little bit.
Viewers will decide.
A little bit.
Well, I think Sharon and I have already decided for you. Yeah, it's not working. The food's working. The name of the segment. Let's tweak that a little bit. Can't wait to see what you come up with. Paul, thank you. For a look at the Lane's Barbecue lineup of products or to check out their YouTube channel, follow the links on our website, fox5atlanta.com. Just look for the story under the Good Day section.
Well, school is starting back up in so many districts, but summer is not quite over just yet. You've still got time for a few more backyard cookouts, which is why we're getting some advice from one of the area's top names when we're talking barbecue. Good Day's Paul Milliken is live at Lane's Barbecue in Bethlehem, firing up the grills and getting to eat really, really well today. That's the main thing, Paul. Woo! That looks good.
Well, you want to hear something really funny, Elise? Yeah. So Ryan just made a really funny joke. He was like, "That's a plate to share."
He's not sharing.
That's what he thinks. All right, this is my plate right here. I got to tell you, having the best morning out here at Lane's Barbecue in beautiful Bethlehem, Georgia. I mean, how could you not have a great morning when we've got smokers and grills going all around us? Ryan is here cooking up, man. It's so good to see you. How you doing this morning?
Awesome.
Right?
This is so much.
It's a pretty good morning.
And seeing people smile.
Well, and that's what you said. I mean, that's why you got into the barbecue business. It was really because you just enjoy people and you like seeing people happy, right?
I mean, ultimately, that's it. So people don't typically leave a barbecue upset.
That's true.
And when we go to cater and we drop off, people literally stand up and they're clapping.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. That's amazing. Well, you will get a standing O today from Tim and myself for sure. So let's talk about what you guys do. So you do catering, of course, and people can order catering online. And then you do all these products here. Talk about the products that you make.
Yeah, so basically what we've got is a line of seasonings and sauces all manufactured here in Winder, Georgia. Right across the street. Spellbound, this is our #1 seller. It's a little sweet, a little savory, a little smoky. It's perfect. What I love about our stuff is you can read the ingredients on the back panel.
Right.
So we're not hiding anything.
No unpronounceable chemicals.
That's right. So we try to keep it as clean as we can. No anti-caking, no MSG. Try to keep it super clean so that you know what you're feeding your family.
Yeah, that's amazing. There's one over here, man. You put it on bacon this morning. It was killer. It's apple pie?
Apple pie. Ooh. So it is literally apple pie. In a bottle. You got smell-o-vision? You know what I mean?
Our viewers wish they did right now.
In a bottle. We use it on everything from apple pie, bacon. We've got a killer pork chop recipe on the website that you got to check out.
Well, okay, so you mentioned that. Let's talk about this for a minute. So folks can order all these products online. They'll ship anywhere. And then once we get them, it's like, okay, well, now what do I do with this? Well, you go to your website or your YouTube channel. Tons of content up there.
Absolutely. So our goal is to put as many recipes on there. We're backyard cooks. That's how we love to cook, this style right here. So everything from backyard to really cooking in your kitchen as well.
Yeah, amazing. Okay, well, I'm going to let you finish up my plate because you still got some work to do for me. Okay, thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that. Leroy, come on in. Good to see you, man. Leroy is the founder of Cutting Edge Firewood back here. Okay, Leroy, first of all, tell me about Cutting Edge Firewood. What is this business all about?
So Cutting Edge Firewood, we love offering people amazing experiences, and I like to make my own path, and what's a better way to make your own path than starting a luxury firewood and cooking wood company.
I mean, come on. It's actually genius. So you will ship a box like this to people's homes full of the firewood they can use in their fireplace or to cook or to whatever, right?
That's correct. Yeah, we ship all over the country. In Atlanta, we have same-day delivery, and then we have our well-known delivery artisan service in Atlanta.
Well, so let's talk about why this is important, though. You know, something that we mentioned in the last hour is that choosing the right quality of wood and the kind of wood can make a huge difference on the final product of your food, right?
Yep. Yeah, and cutting-edge firewood's an ingredient, and the best food deserves the best ingredient.
Yeah, that's a really good way of putting it, because often the firewood is the afterthought. It's the last thing we think about, whereas it can really influence the finished product. When you are smoking meat, what do you like to use? What kind of wood?
Overall, cherry's my favorite. I do like pecan to switch things up, and then red meat, I have to go with hickory.
Oh, nice. Very nice. All right, so what's going on over here? We ready?
We're just waiting for you.
Just waiting for me, baby. Okay. Now, can we talk about the mac and cheese real quick, though? What is happening on this?
So this is the healthy version. So cheese, cream, and then we topped it with some Flamin' Hot Cheetos. So.
That sounds healthy, so let's do it, yeah.
Little spice to go with that creamy mac, so it's a perfect topping.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's what mac and cheese is supposed to taste like right there. Very good. Okay, and then how do I even, where do we just sort of?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got you 4 bites. You know what I mean?
And what all is on this here?
We've got pulled pork. We've got our jalapeno cilantro slaw, which kind of cuts some of that fat in the meat. And then it's topped with our kind of sweet barbecue sauce. Kind of sweet because I'm kind of sarcastic. Tooth rotten sweet. It's so good.
That is so good. I love that sauce, man.
Awesome.
I'm ordering some today. That's great. And seriously, Elise, the Lane's Barbecue YouTube channel has the best videos. The past couple of weeks, I've been watching a ton of videos. Very easy recipes, great tips on there. So it's a great resource to have. Or like me, you could just have Ryan personally cook everything for you, and then you don't have to do it at home. That's how I choose to go. But if you could use YouTube.
We could do that for sure. I mean, it looks amazing. Would you say it's like an 11 out of 10? Because that's what it's looking like, Paul.
11 is low. Come on, be nice, Elise Eating. This is like an 1100 out of 10, all right?
Hey, that's a rave review. Oh, looks good. Please enjoy some for us. Man, I want some of that. Thank you, Paul. And for a look at the Lane's Barbecue lineup of products, or to check out their YouTube channel, just follow the links at fox5atlanta.com and look under the Good Day section.
Welcome back to Good Day Atlanta. What started as a roadside produce stand is now a top business specializing in one of our favorite things, barbecue.
Lane's Barbecue in Barrow County is world famous for its line of rubs, brines, and sauces. And since it is still barbecue weather outside, we decided to stop by for some tips on seasoning up something spectacular.
Good Day Atlanta's Paul Milliken is live at Lane's Barbecue in Bethlehem this morning. And Paul, you are where we are wishing we were right now. Like, oh my goodness, he's not even paying attention.
Okay, Sharon and Joanne, let's take a moment. Okay, now look, this has got Krispy Kreme donuts.
Oh my gosh.
And there's brisket.
Oh,
and there's pimento cheese. And it's all together.
Oh my
and it's going on a griddle. And then it's going in my mouth. It's like today is the day that the universe is just paying me back with riches. I am so happy to be hanging out with Ryan Lane. Oh, I mean,
shining on you.
What twisted mind said, I'm going to put a barbecue sandwich on a Krispy Kreme donut?
Mine.
Yeah, I thought it was probably yours. I thought that would be the case.
And then I did it again.
Yes, you know what I mean? And we're so thankful for that. Okay, so like what all is going on here?
So here's what I love. Sweet and savory, right?
Yeah.
And so we've got the sweet on the end, so whole Krispy Kreme. You can't cut it in half.
That's what I said. I was like, wait, you don't just cut it in half? No.
No, I think you need the whole. It holds
I agree.
Better. We're doing it for structure, right?
Okay, that's it. Yep.
We've got our cherry smoked brisket in here with our salt, pepper, garlic seasoning, some fresh pimento cheese, and then the key is the griddle. So we got it on the master built.
Yeah.
We've got the griddle set in. Ooh, I lose track of time, so Brian's going to take care of this.
He's going to take over. Wait, just listen to that.
I'm the smart one.
Oh, that griddle sound. Oh, I cannot wait. All right, so while those cook up, what's going on here, my best friend?
We've got some baby back ribs. So we figured we'd end on a sweet note with some sweet sauce on it. We've got our Spellbound rub. Baby back ribs, they've been smoking for about 3 hours. So we did them 2 hours just straight on the smoker. Wrapped them in foil with some barbecue sauce and some butter. And then a little brown sugar, back on for another hour. So we cooked them for about 3 hours total. pulled them off, let them rest, and that's really the key to all good barbecue is letting it rest.
For how long do you let it rest?
Well, really, however long your stomach will allow. But
that's good.
But this is why we have snacks.
Yeah.
Right. So while you're letting it rest, you eat your snacks. We always say dessert first.
100%. See, this is why we all belong at Lane's Barbecue. Now, I've had a lot of viewers watching that say, okay, I want to order the products. I want to try some of the food too. So let's let people know. I mean, this is not a restaurant, but you do serve on Fridays.
We do.
Right?
So we've got 2 different ways. You can order catering. We've got Fast Lane, which is like a meal pickup on Tuesdays, and then we do Biscuit Fridays.
Okay. And so what happens on Biscuit Fridays exactly?
You show up and you get happy. on your way to work or school, you get a brisket and pimento cheese biscuit or whatever you love. Some of that Applewood smoked bacon. Yeah, and a cookie to go.
Man, okay, so when you notice that every Friday we are live somewhere in Bethlehem, you will understand why. It's because we just want to be close to this place. And the products, too. I got to tell you, you have used the spices and the seasonings and the rubs on everything this morning. You have such a cool array and such a variety of these that are all orderable online. Talk about some of the ones that are out here. I mean, like this is a Bloody Mary seasoning.
That's right. Yeah, so you can use it as a rimmer, like a cocktail rimmer glass.
Yes.
We love it on chicken wings or pork tenderloin. It's fantastic. Got a little kick to it, which is nice. We've got our salt, pepper, garlic, which is clean, easy on that brisket you ate a little bit earlier. And then Spellbound is like our all-purpose seasoning.
And that's the one that's on this. And then the brines, too. You said before, brining is super important in cooking your meats, and it's something a lot of people only think about with turkeys, right?
Yeah, well, it's because most people dry out turkey. So this is what saves it. So with the brine, you mix a little bit of the dry powder with water. Let that turkey soak in it. What it does is gets moisture down to the bone. And it's going to add flavor at the same time.
Nice. And I mean, look at the flavors of these brines too. There's one here. There was one earlier. Oh, the sweet tea. Like the sweet tea is killer.
We're in Georgia, right? So it's got sugar. We use fresh tea in there. It's awesome.
Amazing. Okay, so how are the sandwiches coming out back here?
They're coming in hot.
Oh, look at. Okay, now this is my dream.
There we go.
This is something that when I was just a little boy dreaming about what my life could be,
cheese is melting.
I dreamed of this. Oh, these look so good and insane, and this is why I am now the biggest fan of Lane's Barbecue. So
it will melt the roof of your mouth right now, but
you know what? We're gonna take a small bite. Okay, just a small. Oh, yeah, it's hot.
Yeah, that's sugar on there.
Genius.
You cool it down with a rib.
Genius. No, it's actually fine. When I tell you the little bit of barbecue I got in that with the sugar of that donut, it's genius, man.
Yeah.
Can I change my name to Paul Lane and just be part of this dynasty?
Yeah, we were actually going to address that, but since you already did it, that sounds great.
All right, everybody. Paul Lane signing off. It was nice to work with you, Joanne and Sharon.
All right,
See you on the other side. I'm home.
I'm home. That creation is twisted, but I like it.
I know, right? It looked good when it came out. I'm like, that looks actually pretty good.
Could do that.
All right.
Yes, it is.
Oh, thank you.
You probably went to go and eat.
Right. And for a look at the Lane's Barbecue lineup of products, or to check out their YouTube channel, follow the links on fox5atlanta.com and just look for the story under the Good Day section.
Better yet, I think it was Tim who just shut off the camera. He's just like, I need to. Yeah, that's what he probably did.